The founder story is one that creates a nexus between yourself, a business, a product, and a problem that needs to be solved.
We are all always leveraging the power of other people in that because we cannot do it alone. We are not supposed to do it alone. This life is supposed to be shared.
But what happens amongst us in the society and some businesses? It is that many people do not understand how irresistible their businesses will become when they tell their founder story.
No one sees what we do as founders. Unless you tell them, they won't care about your business because they don't know how much you care about them. When you tell them your real stories, they get it every day. You must find a way to reinforce your story and make it live through your staff, your team, your collaborators, your partners, your friends, your fans. Your stories must live on, otherwise, if you lose them, you've lost your business completely.
If we don't tell our story, what we risk is that we will just disappear. It's not a good thing, particularly within the area of business. So we need to encourage ourselves to sing our songs sometime. It is not a shame. It's not something that we should sort of feel, oh no, maybe I'm over celebrating myself. No, you need to celebrate yourself. It's a good thing. Tell the people where you are coming from. What have you done? What led you into what you are doing today? People want to hear that. Because when you share those stories, those moments, those your ups, those your downs, and those the in-between, you help people understand that it is a human being that is talking. So when you share your founder story, you help another person to understand that he or she can also find something. Because why? He look at your story. You are like him or her. Hi, and thank you for checking out this short clip from Obehi Podcast. I'm Obehi Ewanfoh, the host of the Obehi Podcast. This short clip was created from a full episode where we dive deep into this conversation. To see the entire video, all you need to do is to click on the link in the description of this video. Now, while you are there, I want to share something with you quickly. Are you a purpose-driven entrepreneur? Do you want to cut across the noise and attract the right audience, leveraging the power of storytelling? Now pay attention. I'm currently working on a signature program to help you own your story and stand out for the competition. It's a 5-step journey to help reshape your professional and business narrative so you can drive success and stand out in the competition. And in less than 90 days. The link is what you see on your screen, academy.aclasses.org/story. Now this is what we have understood. Storytelling is the most powerful instrument that is known to man. And this is what this could mean to you. You could either choose to own your story and leverage it to amplify your message and whatever you represent in this world, or some other person could own that story. The choice is yours. So why not take advantage of your story and use it wherever you are, whether you are in business environment or you are a professional individual who want to be able to build your influence and leave a legacy behind because you represent something. You are owning your story. You are somebody whose story is important. So the choice again is yours. Now let's get started with this short clip.
Yes, I spent my weekend on one of my clients' books. See, I've been doing this client's book, and I do book publishing. I guess I'm about to tell you what I'm here. If you want to write your book or publish your book, I can definitely help you with that. So I've been doing this client's book. We're on version 5, Obehi. Version 5. Version 4, version 1 and 2 were ridiculously bad. 3 and 4 were closer, but so the fourth one, they're like, it's not quite close enough. Are you sure you can do this? This was a phone call on Saturday. I'm like, I've got this. Don't worry, relax. I'll get you the perfect book you want. I promise you. Oh, my wife is ill. She's actually no. I'm saying, look, please calm down. Trust me. I'll get this done. Right? I'll give you the perfect book. Tomorrow on Sunday is what I was saying to them. Right? Obehi, I had to work until last night to deliver. I had to work all the way through. No sleep. It's working. because I knew what I had to do. See, today, the first I got up this morning, I looked at WhatsApp and I took to my customer. She goes, "Look, the book looks amazing." I'm saying, "I know. I promise you I'll deliver, right?" And here it is. Now, I found the answer. I knew what the answer was. The answer basically used a different program to design the book. Again, I say this because, my friends, no one sees this part of my life, right? No one sees what we do as founders. Unless you tell them, they won't care about your business because they don't know how much you care about them. When you tell them your real stories, they get it. As Hannah says, it's not just for your customers. Your employees will get it too. They must. Otherwise, as soon as you start growing as a business, your business will lose its identity. I mean, we see this every day. I don't know if any of you have heard of a body shop, right? It recently went bankrupt. A big company, global company, started by a lady here who was very much into the green agenda and sustainability. Hence, body shop was created. Success for them meant they sold the body shop to L'Oreal, and the big global skincare brand. L'Oreal soon sold the brand to a private equity firm. See, each step along that way, they lost their identity. They lost the ethos, the vision. They lost the mission that they were on, trying to make money. Now they're bankrupt. They don't exist anymore. This is a story of brands every day. Don't be one of those. You must find a way to reinforce your story and make it live through your staff, your team, your collaborators, your partners, your friends, your fans. Your stories must live on. Otherwise, if you lose them, you've lost your business completely. Take it from me. Let me keep quiet, and I'd love to learn from other people. Obehi, the mic is yours, my friend.
That is really powerful, and it's also good that you share a bit of your encounter with Hannah, which is another powerful person that we have in our midst today. You see, we are all always leveraging the power of other people in that, because we cannot do it alone. We are not supposed to do it alone. This life is supposed to be shared. Deep in the heart of our culture as African, I can just put it out. It is almost a crime for you to live your life, just your life, because you are not supposed to live just your life. Life is shared. Life is a collective experience. We are supposed to share it. If there is anything that is out there in the world today, this I say often, even if you look at the supercomputer that we have, I often say that the element, the idea that helped you to build the supercomputer have been invented before the pyramid was built. It's the same logic. It basically means we are always improving on other ideas that have been there. So who are these founders? You are talking of these founders, Annie. If we don't tell our story, what we risk is that we will just disappear. It's not a good thing, particularly within the area of business. So we need to encourage ourselves to sing our songs sometime. It is not a shame. It's not something that we should sort of feel, oh no, maybe I'm over celebrating myself. No, you need to celebrate yourself. It's a good thing. Tell the people where you are coming from. Thank you for checking out this video. Are you getting enough value from it? You see, this video was created for the purpose of adding value to you. So if this video make any sense to you, let me know in the comment section below. I'm interested in understanding what you take away from this video and if it makes sense to you, so we can provide more. Now let's return to the video. What have you done? What led you into what you are doing today? People want to hear that. Because when you share those stories, those moments that, like Anna has said, those your ups, those your downs, and those the in-between, you help people understand that it is a human being that is talking. Because it is the human being that, if you were maybe within the context of Nigeria, that the NEPA have just taken the light, everybody is now in the dark. We understand that story because it happens to us. That one day we were watching the television in my house, then I was still at home. The NEPA took the light, everybody was watching the news. Then the television just do bah! The person said, oh, they have killed somebody. No. We know those things because it have happened to us. So when you are talking to people like that, you know their story, You must put elements that help them understand that, yes, we know ourselves. So when you share your founder story, you help another person to understand that he or she can also found something. Because why? He look at your story. You are like him or her. If you don't share your founder story, then you look like a computer-generated business now. Because computer can also generate business. Somebody just plugging in some prompt there, something can happen. But we don't have a face for those kind of businesses. You can disappear tomorrow. Who is going to find you? Where can they find you? You know, Steve Jobs cannot disappear. It's not even about Steve Jobs anymore, but about the story that he shared. People connect to that story. Now they can build empire on top of that. Thank you all of you for this sharing. They are beautiful.
Early hours of today, I decided to do something very unusual. I stepped out of my estate and I decided to check out somebody. I've heard so much about this brand, I've heard so much about these people and what they sold adjacent to where my estate is located. And as soon as I stepped in there, I demanded for something. And what exactly did I demand for? I asked them if they had bushmeat. There is this bushmeat I like to eat in the early hours of the day. And they said yes. And I thought for a single moment, how can I just consume bushmeat without something to wash it down through my throat, down into my stomach? And I asked this simple question, please, do you have the only natural drink that was never diluted in the history of the African zone and zonology? And they said, what are you talking about? I said, do you have palm wine? Palm wine, the white substance. And they said yes. Oh my gosh. I sat down, forgot about my challenges, forgot about my work, and I consumed palm wine and bushmeat. And when I was done consuming these two natural food, boy oh boy, I headed straight to my house, had some clients waiting on me. I did an email to them. I said, I want to think about my life in a couple of hours and I'll come back to you people. Is that all right? They said, yes. Man, I just told you a story about my life, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Izu Samuel. I'm sure that many of you here would want to have a taste of palm wine and bushmeat because of the way I presented the story. And this is exactly the power of the founder's story. The founder's story is one that creates a nexus between yourself, a business, a product, and a problem that needs to be solved. But what happens amongst us in the society and some businesses? It is that many people do not understand how irresistible their businesses will become when they tell their founder story. So if you listen to, what was shared by Mr. Eni about Hannah's, interaction and the value she brought to the table, and then you listen to my story, listen to Mr. Obehi and all the people here, something rings a bell in your mind. It's not just about the factor of founder story, but this is about value proposition and orientation. Value proposition and orientation. Those are very important things that I need to mention right here on this call.